Y'all know what time it is. Y'all don't know, y'all better ask somebody. Hat on, suit on, looking like a dapper dawn, giving them all dressed like $1 million bucks, diamond things in its cuffs. Y'all tell me who could it be but Steve Harvey? Yeah, listening to me. Put your hands together for Steve Harvey. Put your hands together. Steve Harvey. Listen, Steve Harvey. Why don't you join me? Steve Harvey. Get them on, y'all. Better give me some eggs while I listen to Steve Harvey. Yeah, join me. If you're with me, help me say, turn your radio on. You gotta turn it on. Yeah, turn it on. Steve Harvey in the morning, y'all. So y'all can hear me on. Turn it up. Steve Harvey in the morning, y'all. Yeah. Turn your radio on. You gotta turn your radio on. Turn your radio on. You gotta turn it on. Turn them up, Steve Harvey got to turn them out. Got to turn them out. Steve Harvey turn them on in the morning, y'all. Come on, Steve. Come on, do your thing, Big Daddy.
I sure will. Good morning, everybody. You are listening to The Voice. Come on, dig me now. One and only Steve Harvey. Got a radio show. Man, I love it when I run up into people and they say that to me. They say, hey, Steve Harvey got a radio show. Then they wink at me. I know they're listening. You know, I got a lot off my chest yesterday. I wanted to clear some things up, and I appreciate y'all giving me a minute, because sometimes, you know, you just got to say some things out loud, not complaining, but, hey, just verbalizing, but realizing that I got to keep going anyway. And that's my words this morning to you. That I want you to keep pushing no matter what happens. I want to share something with you that's important. That's very, very important. See, you have to give God something to bless. You know, if your prayer is asking for God's blessings, you got to give him something to work with now. You know, you got to show the spirit of appreciation or gratitude. You got to let him know that you're in it for the long haul. No matter what happens, don't turn around. You will never, ever see what the end could be if you turn around and go back. You'll never know what the end could have been had you stuck it out. You'll never know how good it could have gotten had you not just weathered the storm. That's the thing that gets most people. It get tough for them, it get hard for them, and then they let doubt set in, and then those doubts become facts, and the next thing you know, they give up. Had you not given up, or had you given your best, what the results or outcome could have been? I look back on my life on so many occasions where in college I wasn't giving my best. And I flunked out. Now, it's easy to look at my life now and go, yeah, but look at you now. But back then, man, it cost me for so many years. That failing to finish, that not giving my all, it cost me a number of years. I wish I could say that it didn't mean nothing, that it was just a blip on the radar screen. But at the time, it was major. And so you have a lot of decisions in your life that are happening now. You may be in your 20s, your late teens. You could be in your early 30s and it's happening. But guess what? You'll eventually get through it, provided one thing: you never give up. You never turn around and go back. Had I written myself off because of one failure, see, and this is where so many people go wrong at too. You write yourself off after you failed at something. The one thing you thought you wanted to accomplish and you failed at it, now you write yourself off as a failure. Now you go settle on into life and just see what hand you get. When I flunked out of college, had I written myself off as a failure, I wouldn't be here today. When I lost my carpet cleaning company, I would have written myself off as a failure and I wouldn't be here today. When I didn't become a diamond distributor in Amway or a direct distributor in Amway even, I would have written myself as a failure and I wouldn't be here today. When I bought a distribution kit to become a distributor of the Bohemian Diet and I didn't make it, I would have written myself as a failure. When I became an A.L. Williams distributor and I didn't make it, I would have written myself as a failure and I wouldn't be here today. Oh, I got a list for you. When I got laid off at Ford Motor Company, had I written myself as a failure, I wouldn't have made it. Do you need some more? Because I have a story filled with mishaps. I have a story filled with failures. Couple of things now. The grace of God and his mercy, which is available to us all. See, that's the key, y'all. Because of his mercy. Because of his willingness to forgive. And to even understand why we do the things we do. In all of my shortcomings, failed marriages, I'm talking about, man, got it all wrong. Can't blame nobody else. It's just me. Steve ain't have it together at that point in life. I could have written myself as a failure the first time. I just could have gave up on it after the second one. And please know, this is an admission. This ain't bragging. So before you start in with me, understand what I'm saying. I'm pointing out in my life a series of missteps and failures. But how I still get here today? Couple of things. God's grace and mercy is first. But that's the key. That's for everybody. See, if it's God's willingness to forgive you and God's understanding of why we do what we do, because he said we wasn't going to be perfect. So in all of your imperfections, your creator told you you would not be perfect. He said it to you. It's out there. I don't care which one of the books you read, it tells you that. So guess what? With that in mind, he has a grace that he has. It's like a grace period. It's like when you don't pay your insurance premium on the day that it's due, the next day they don't just cancel your insurance premium. They have a grace period because they ain't trying to stop this money from coming in. But when it comes to God, there's no money required. He just gives you the grace freely. It don't cost you nothing. So you got to tap into that, y'all. You got to get in touch with that because that's an important part to making it. Understanding that his grace is available. So when you make a mistake, so when you fail at it, he has a loophole in the contract with him that allows you to make mistakes, that allows you to get it wrong, that allows you to fail time and time and time again. But if you never give up, if you keep getting up, if you keep trying, if you keep striving, if you keep making the effort to go forward and not go back, God has a blessing for you, and he has it in abundance for you, and God will give it to you at the right time. But you got to be ready. Oh, I wanted to be successful, but if he had given it to me back then, I wouldn't have handled it correctly because I would have made some more mistakes along the way. So you make the mistakes to learn the lessons. Lord, man, God been good to me. I ain't gonna lie to you. Cool.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, let me have your attention, please. Steve Harvey Morning Show is about to pop off. Tommy, do you remember how it's done?
We about to pop off. Ew, that hurt.
I missed that. That was a good one. That's what we doing. Call it for real.
Good morning, Steve. I missed that too. That was a good one. What's up, T? Junior?
Junior boy.
Morning, everybody. Thank you, Unc. Favorite mentor I know.
Who has been named formally a friend of the Qs.
Yes. Yes.
Nephew Tommy.
Yes, sir. Top of the morning, Uncle Steve. Sure. I mean, Carla and Junior boy.
All day.
You just bust out singing, huh? You in a good mood?
Yeah, what's going on, man?
Might as well sing.
Yeah,
Hell.
it's Tuesday morning. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm still
Just
here.
sing, baby.
I'm still standing. Yeah. Little Elton John for you. Yeah, I'm still standing. Yeah. God is good. What I have learned most is to praise and honor him in my trials and tribulations, as well as when the sun is shining ever so brightly. If you can do that,
I know that's right.
if you can praise him when it's dark
Lord.
outside or sunny, the reward that you will receive is beyond anything you can comprehend or imagine. I thank God.
You better
for that.
minister. You better minister up in here.
You know what I'm saying?
Sir.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Because you can't have a testimony without the test. You know, when I think of bad things that happen, you know what I say sometimes? Well, at least I ain't, you know, just say that. Well, at least I ain't. Well, at least I ain't. Them 5 words
used to be.
can help you. When you're going through something difficult, you just say to yourself, well, at least I ain't.
Yes,
Because you can always think of something that's happened worse. I know I can.
it could always be. Yeah, it could
Girl,
always be much worse.
I have 62 years of previous experiences, and I'm certain that I have had enough bad stuff happen to me to draw on it in times when I need them, when new bad stuff happen. And so
That's right, Steve.
Oh.
You better talk. That's
Man.
it. That's it right there. Yeah.
So the God I serve is
Attitude.
good. We here, we alive, we made it to another day. Today is better than yesterday. Know that.
Baby.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
And we are
Moving, man.
covered. We are covered. That's right.
Man.
And the blood never loses its power.
No, it don't.
We are covered.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, so we got a lot going on today. We're gonna do Steve's favorite segment this morning. Ask Steve. You know he likes this crazy segment. Steve.
Yeah.
So you ready?
Got it. Let's do it.
All right. Well, coming up at 32 after the hour.
I'm still standing.
Ask Steve right after this.
Yeah.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Time now for Ask Steve. Steve, this is your favorite question, and Shirley's out today. I'm not going to do like Shirley and make you rush with the answers. We're going to ask you questions.
Thank you.
Take your time. Do your thing. This is your segment. I'll start it off.
All right.
What random act of kindness has someone done for you lately?
Oh, man. Prayer.
Okay.
That's my favorite random act of kindness. When people say, hey, man, we're praying for you. We're praying for your family. You know, I like that.
Of course.
A dude in Cancun gave me, a dude at a watch store gave me a very rare Cuban cigar. That act of kindness was just off the chain. Yeah.
Prayer and then the Cuban cigar. One,
Girl.
two, one.
Right after that.
In that order.
One behind the other.
Girl.
That's how you ranking it, huh?
Yeah, that was pretty good, too.
That's
All right,
cool.
I got one.
That's cool. What you got?
I got one. What popular trend thing or You know that when they say something's trendy, what trend can you not get into?
Skinny jeans.
Oh.
Yeah. That ain't.
No matter how hard.
It looked too tight up.
No, I can't get into it. No, I don't even try. The key to skinny jeans is you should be skinny. If you put on a pair of skinny jeans and you look like a waffle cone, ice cream cone with a lot of ice cream on the top and that little skinny ass leg at the bottom, if that's how you look in your skinny jeans, if something is hanging over your skinny jeans, you probably don't need to have them on. So ain't no need of me putting on little tight ass pants, because I don't like trying to get out of tight ass clothes, especially if you start sweating.
Okay.
Noted. Skinny jeans, Tommy.
Got it.
All right, Junior.
All right. What's a good comeback to You Ugly?
Ooh.
Say that again, Junior.
What's a good comeback to You're Ugly?
And you ain't.
Somebody says that?
Right, fire right back.
He's ready.
And you ain't.
You ain't.
So, if 1 out of every 8 people is ugly and you don't see the 8 people,
Guess what?
come on, baby, stay with me now.
That's a good one.
I like it. All right. We're in the middle of Ask Steve. So here's a question, Steve. What's one thing that you're excited about that's coming in 2020, next year?
One thing I'm excited about that's coming in 2020.
Yes, sir.
Expansion globally is exciting on the horizon for me.
Okay.
And I praise God for it, and it's all because of His grace and mercy that I can see that happening. So global expansion in 2020 is
of your
happening.
brand is
It's happening. It's
that's
happening.
big though. I
It's
like
happening.
it. That's big.
All right, my question.
Mm-hmm.
What thing have you never done but always wanted? What is it? You've never done but always wanted.
Oh, I can't say that on the radio.
Oh.
Yeah,
Well, the radio version answer,
What you
please.
mean?
Ain't no radio version
I
answer
see.
to that one. I can't fix that. It just that.
What could it be?
Man, what can it be? Well,
Yeah, what do you...
I got it.
Ask the question again. Let me see if I can hear it a different way.
Tommy?
Okay.
Say it again.
What thing have you never done but always wanted to?
Right. Yep. Can't do that on the radio. Yep. Sure
Same
is.
answer.
That same man. Ain't no way. Something I've always wanted to do but have never done it. Oh,
Yeah.
boy, come on, man. I can't. Boy.
Yeah. I got the same answer you got. So yeah, I understand.
Yeah.
Boy.
A version of it.
Boy.
We all got the version of it.
Okay, let me think of a radio version that I could try.
Okay, we'll try. That's good. Because there's
I
no
would
other way to
yeah.
answer it.
I would like to take a yacht vacation for 4 months.
Oh,
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's just move along.
4 months
Yeah.
out
Okay.
on the water. But I off the air, I'm gonna clarify that for y'all.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Now, this is something I really don't know about you, man. But
Okay.
what was your first car? Like your very first car?
Very
That's a
first
good
car,
question.
1968 Chevy Bel Air Biscayne station wagon.
That what you rode in?
Yeah,
Where'd you
Yeah.
get that from?
from
Where'd
my
you get
dad.
that from? Oh,
okay.
Oh, now
Yeah,
it
it
makes
was a
sense.
1968. I got it in 1976. Any more damn questions? With damn near
68.
240,000 miles on it.
But you were grateful, weren't you,
Dog,
Steve?
had that bad boy in college. Used to put 13 deep in there and rode on road trips. Got that in
Nice.
76. Had it for almost 2 years.
All right, Steve, ask Steve. Here we go. What are a few secrets to living a happy life?
Prayer,
Few secrets. What? Okay.
faith, discipline, visioning, and you
Okay.
got to have a strong work ethic. I think you can be happy that lazy people don't do well with creating happy lives or making dreams come true. Undisciplined people don't do well with getting to the happy point in life or making dreams come true. Because without the work ethic from being lazy and without the discipline, the willingness to do the things that you're uncomfortable doing, you won't be able to succeed. Those are the things that I think are most important. But nothing tops faith. Nothing.
I like those answers. All right, that's it for Ask Steve. Coming up.
I like Ask Steve. Thanks so much.
Do you? You like it? All right, we'll keep it going. Maybe next week we'll keep it going. You want to do it some more? Is that what you were saying?
Yeah, I do it every other day if you want to.
Okay, coming up next, we got Nephew Tommy with Run That Prank Back right after this.
Yeah. You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Coming up at the top of the hour in entertainment news, Suge Knight handed the rights of his life over to Ray J. And singer Lizzo, crickets, has been accused of plagiarism again. I like Lizzo. What's going on with that? But right now, Nephew in the building with Run That Prank Back. What you got, Nephew?
All right. Wrong directions to Sister's grave.
Wow.
Wrong direction to Sister's grave. Wrong direction to Sister's grave.
Hello. Thank you for calling Cemetery. How may I help you?
My name is Frederick Stemmer. Tamara Mc...
Let me see if she's in the office. One moment, please.
Thank you. It don't make sense for us all to go out there like we did and then to run into these type of problems that don't have... Hello?
Hello?
Listen, my name is Frederick Stemmons.
Okay.
Now, my sister's sister is buried out there.
Okay.
And we come out there last week on Monday to come out there and pray over the space where she is. Now, you is the one that told us that it was a few spaces away from the mausoleum. Now, we got out there and prayed over my sister Francis's burial and found out that we was in the wrong space. And they say you was the one that told it to us.
Sir, I don't even know what you're talking about.
You is the one that told us that my sister Francis...
I don't give out spaces. I'm in the administrative office.
I don't know where you work. All I know is you was the one that told us this.
No, I didn't.
Yes, you did. You was the one that my grandbaby said that she talked to the woman named Tamara. And you had us out there standing over some white man's body, and it wasn't
Sir,
right.
I'm not a counselor, so I can't tell you where a space is. So... your granddaughter lied to you.
Ain't nobody lied to me. You had us out there in the wrong space.
I couldn't have had you in the wrong space because I don't even know the cemetery.
You know what? I'm going to send my grandbaby up there to talk to you.
Okay. I'll be here till 5.
You're very mischievous. You know that?
I'll be here till 5 o'clock. You have a good day.
No, don't you hang up this phone on me.
You have a good day.
No, I'm not going to have a good day. You had me praying over my sister Francis's body, and it was the wrong one. And we're sitting there praying over this white man's body.
Get out of bed and get out.
It wasn't right. Hello?
I'm listening to you.
You don't have an apology or nothing?
Because I know I didn't tell your granddaughter where a space was.
Then what did you tell her?
I don't even know who your granddaughter is.
What you mean? The Simmons family. We was out there.
I don't know who the Simmons family is,
It's not Simmons, it's Stemmons. Stemmons.
I don't know a Simmons family. That's what I'm telling you. I'm not a counselor. I don't even deal with families.
Here's what I need you to do. Can you go out there and pray over my sister's body?
I don't know where your sister is buried.
It's supposed to have been 6 spaces away from the mausoleum.
Are there any spaces? Yes. Where is it at? Section 2. Section 2?
We was in Section 2, but it was some white man. It wasn't my sister Francis.
Okay, I don't even know who your sister Francis is. I do not even know where Section 2 is. Whoever came into the cemetery and said that they spoke to me, they probably did speak to me, and I probably got the information from a counselor, but I never showed them exactly where the spot was. So if they were out there praying over your sister and they were in the wrong spot, That's not my problem.
They're praying over some white man.
That's not my problem, sir.
If you gave
because
the
they
wrong
went to the wrong spot.
If you gave the wrong information, it is just. But let me explain to you.
I don't give the wrong information. I told them yes, she's in section 2, but I did not physically go out there and point to the spot to tell them to pray over that spot.
Let me explain what I'm trying to stop from happening. If my people come up there, it's gonna be some more bodies getting buried, and I don't want nobody to get hurt.
Okay, I mean your family can come up here. It's not gonna be no more bodies being buried. What they can do is come up here, right, and we can conversate about this. But it's not going to be an uproar up here.
I want you to go out there and you pray over Francis's body.
I'm not going out to pray over nobody's body. It's not my family member. I didn't tell them the wrong information.
Do you love the Lord? Do you love the Lord?
I dearly do.
Then you ought to have some sympathy. I want you to bow your head right now.
No, I'm going to end this conversation because I have other work to do. Now, if they want to come in and talk to me, I will be here until 5 o'clock.
Can I say one more thing before you go?
You can say one more thing, and I'm ending the call.
Okay.
This Nephew Tommy from the Steve Harvey Morning Show. You just got pranked, baby.
You are crazy, okay?
Your sister Tamika set you up, baby. And you just got it, baby, from Nephew Tommy. Boy, you was standing your ground. You like, no. Just because you wasn't prayed over the wrong body, that don't mean nothing. I ain't got nothing to do with that. All right, check it out. You got to tell me one thing. What's the baddest radio show in the land?
Steve Harvey.
That was cute.
Boy, Tommy. Uh-huh. You got to know how to get to somebody's grave. You know, you'll wind up at the wrong one. You know, it ain't no streets in the cemetery, so you got to know how to get. You know what I'm saying? You get it, don't you?
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. You play too much, though. That's too far, nephew.
Yeah. I mean, you can't be over there praying over this white man grave, and this ain't, we in the wrong grave. That don't work.
Yeah. Well, I'm pretty sure they can't hear the prayer at no house.
Steve.
Well, that's a true statement, though.
You could be standing right on top of the grave. I promise you.
Oh, gosh.
Ain't nobody heard it. Columbia, South Carolina, the nephew is coming to town. 2 shows Friday, 2 Saturday, and a 3 o'clock matinee on Sunday. You heard what I said. 2 Friday, 2 Saturday, Sunday, 3 o'clock matinee. And that's the show you don't want to miss. 2 Friday, 2 Saturday, 1 on Sunday. Nephew, Columbia, South Carolina, the Comedy House. I'll be there.
So, Tommy, the Sunday one is at 3?
At 3 o'clock. Uncle Steve, man, I didn't think it would work at first. When
times
I tried
have changed. I never.
It works, man.
It's a new day now. So.
Yeah.
Because, you know, I got to be work Monday morning, you know, so I try to pay attention, you know, do something different. I try to get to work on time. I try to grow up.
Yes, you do.
You know? now you do.
Yeah. We all at work. What?
Okay.
I don't understand that.
Boy, I used to be trifling back in the day. Man.
Boy.
I heard.
Boy.
I was trifling.
Shirley.
Did he really call in?
I'm listening, Steve.
He would call. I would call him. He answered the phone. Hello. I said, Tommy, Unc, why you calling me? What you want? I said, what I want, we at work. Oh, wow. Work.
It used to be
That's unbelievable.
But this was twice a week minimum.
That's that L.A. nightlife I was in, boy. I wasn't no good. That L.A. nightlife.
All right,
boy.
nephew. Well, I'm glad you changed a little bit. Coming up, we got entertainment and national news at the top of the hour.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
In today's entertainment news, Suge Knight just handed over his life to Ray J. Now, the Death Row founder sold his rights to Ray J, and Suge is in prison for 28 years and trusts Ray J to do right by him and pick the right projects. Suge thinks his life could make a great movie, TV movie, or even a book. Now, keep in mind, Ray J, his investment portfolio, it includes, consumer electronics. He has those electric scooters and, cannabis business. So Ray J is doing his thing. So what do you guys think?
Ray J's actually a a good guy, man.
I like
had a
Ray
chance
J.
to talk with him.
Oh, I like Ray J.
At the Kentucky Derby last year. Really, really cool dude.
Okay.
I mean, I've known him for years, but we actually sat down.
Yeah.
Really, really smart kid, man. And really, really putting forth a big effort in the biz as well.
Have you sat down and talked to Suge Knight?
No, I tried. No, I ain't been nowhere where he at.
You ain't chopped it up.
I'm not finna do my next 28 inside.
Okay. Wow. All right, well, that's good for Ray J. You know, he's doing this thing.
So what does he get, Carla? I mean, he gets the rights to do a movie on Suge. What else does he get, though? I don't get it. Does he get more than that?
Anything? I'm pretty sure it's a profitable venture.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
He may even bring, who knows, Death Row Records back. You know, the label. It could be all.
That's what I'm
that.
saying. So it's more than just a movie.
I don't know. I don't know anything.
Who knows? Yeah. Who knows what the
I
opportunities
think it would be a good
for
movie, though.
Oh,
but
I think so, too.
It's not. I mean, it's not going to even rival Compton. You know, it's not. That movie was a really, really, really good
straight out
movie.
of Compton.
Oh, it was
Straight Outta Compton.
Straight Outta Compton was very good. It was excellent. Yeah, it was a really good movie.
We know the ending.
And we know how.
What would you all
the movie
think?
go in.
What would you all think of this, though? What would you all think of a biopic of the Kings of Comedy?
Love it.
You know,
excellent.
I mean, had actors
like to see
really
that.
play the role and show the tour. Because, you know, this year coming is 20 years. 2020 is the 20-year reunion of the Kings of Comedy. The movie.
Look at the time.
Was it always peaceful on tour with y'all? Did y'all always get along?
Yeah, I mean, you know, we had moments, you know what I mean? But it was always...
That's what's going to make it.
That's what
I mean, you know, we had some moments back there now, you know, but mostly it wasn't amongst ourselves. It was with, you know, people that was with people. That was most of the drama backstage.
The entourage.
Well, not even really the entourage, but people who would get back, like the friends of the promoters would be backstage and bring people and all like that. That was most
random
of the drama.
People.
I mean, we all got along. Said and DL and B. You know, we grown. You know, we wasn't backstage arguing and all like this. Wasn't none of that. Do your time. You going long. It wasn't all that. No.
Yeah.
No. But the problem we had backstage was the people. And then when we toured with the Queens sometimes, that's where, you know, because they crew was back there.
Put that in the movie, too.
You know,
and go in there.
Yeah.
They go right in there.
We want to see all that. That sounds
That's
good.
the opening scene right
like
there.
That.
Yeah. I like that. All right, well, we got to switch gears. We got to get to the headlines for today, Steve.
Ladies and gentlemen, Miss Ann Tripp.
Thank you. Good morning, everybody. This is Ann Tripp with the news. Let's get it going. On Capitol Hill today, Democrats continue to look into whether President Trump used military aid as leverage to get the Ukrainians to hopefully dig up dirt on Joe Biden and his son. Investigators in the House of Representatives expected to hear from the top U.S. diplomat in the Ukraine, Bill Taylor. Now, Taylor's on record as having said basically that it would be unwise to withhold security assistance for help with a political campaign. So we have to see what he says. President Trump, meanwhile, says that the Democrats are trying hard to impeach him for political reasons only. So he's marshaling the troops.
I think they want to impeach me because it's the only way they're going to win. They've got nothing. All they have is a phone call that was perfect. These people are trying to destroy the country. It's a very bad thing what they're doing. The President of the United States should be allowed to run the country, not have to focus on this kind of crap.
The vast majority of the GOP continue to back Trump. However, a few have indicated that they'd be open to voting for impeachment depending on what concrete evidence of wrongdoing turns up. Meanwhile, the U.S. Secretary of Defense, Mike Pompeo, arrived in Afghanistan yesterday. That was a surprise. He's seeking to reassure our allies that the U.S. military remains committed to that region. In fact, the Pentagon chief says the Trump administration may leave some forces in northern Syria to make sure that the oil fields there don't fall into the hands of a revitalized Islamic State. That assurance, of course, coming on the heels of last week's pullout of about 1,000 U.S. troops, abandoning America's Kurdish allies who helped the U.S. fight and incarcerate ISIS forces. But even though Trump's been criticized by both Democrats and Republicans for that one, he stands by the decision.
We never agreed to, protect the Kurds. We fought with them for 3.5 to 4 years. We never agreed to protect the Kurds for the rest of their lives.
However, the Kurds in Iraq and Syria see things differently. They see it as a betrayal. In fact, they threw garbage and other stuff at the military vehicles carrying American troops out of Syria yesterday. A scary case in Alabama. 2 people under arrest in connection with the apparent abduction of a 3-year-old little black girl named Camille McKinney from a birthday party in Birmingham. Her whereabouts remain a mystery. The FBI is involved. A Latina who's been making her money as a senior civil rights investigator in Ohio has been fired for saying that she hates black people and that black people are unappreciative dogs. Julia Costa-Grumman, employed by Ohio's Human Relations Council, went on a racist rant apparently to a black bartender who determined she had a little bit too much to drink, asked her to be a little quieter because other patrons were really saying she was complaining loudly, listing the reasons she hated black people. When asked about it, Costa said, oh no, she was only thrown out of the bar for using adult language. However, the owner of the place has her vicious racist rant on video. She's, again, fired. And today is National Knee Day. That's a part of the body you don't think about unless you hit it. Back to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Okay, Steve, guys, let's talk about being healthy. Did you guys see former First Lady Michelle Obama share a photo on social media of her recent workout session? Mrs. Obama is seen performing a lunge while lifting a huge medicine ball over her head with the caption, "It doesn't always feel good in the moment, but after the fact, I'm always glad I hit the gym." She looks so good, our forever First Lady. Anyway, Steve, Jr., Tommy, now according to a new survey, the average adult only feels perfectly healthy with no aches, no pains, 12 days a month.
Oh, well, I know I ain't having one of them 12 days right now.
Who they getting these surveys from?
Yeah, I got a couple aches right now.
Yeah.
That means, guys, listen to this. We're only feeling good less than half the year. So let's talk about self-care, Steve. We're always talking about living a healthy lifestyle. Give us some points, some tips, what we got to do to
right after some good loving, I feel good. I feel real good. So I'm just going to tell you. Right after that. So that's
his
more
name is not Steve.
Oh, okay. I'm just
it's always good
the same
to
way.
get the eggs out the way, though, Carla. Carla, it's always good to get a dose. That way I sound way more intelligent.
Oh, okay. So it's a plan. Okay.
Oh, see, I don't mind letting him talk because when I do talk, people go, "Thank you, Jesus."
Brilliant,
Father
right?
God. I'm so glad Steve on that show.
Okay.
You know what? I've been working out pretty consistently. What I decided to do was really invest in my health. I'll tell you what a guy told me. And he doesn't make the living that I make. And I was talking to him, and he says, I spend $300,000 a year on health. And I went, what? How much?
Huh? Wow.
He said $300,000. Now, this guy makes about $3 million a year. He makes a lot of money. That's a lot of money, y'all. I'm not. So he said he spends $300,000 a year. And I went, man, that's 10% of your income. Spend it on health. And so he said, what do you have more important than your health other than your time on earth? And if your time on earth is not a good quality time, what is that? He said, why would you not spend 10% of your income to take care of your health? And that stopped me, and I'll tell you the rest when we come back.
You got to tell me this. I want to know what he's doing.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I'll tell it to you.
All right. Well, coming up at 34 after the hour, Steve will tell us more about a healthy lifestyle right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Okay, Steve, so we were talking about healthy lifestyle. We were talking about the picture of Michelle Obama on social media trending, and you were telling us a story about a guy that spends $300,000 of his income on health, on his healthy lifestyle. That's a lot of money to invest on that.
Okay, but think about it now. He's just doing 10% of his income. So let's just say your income is $50,000. 10% of that is $5,000.
Right.
A year.
Okay.
For your health.
Yeah.
100,000.
I see.
You're spending 10,000 a year on your health. If you make $1 million, you're spending 100,000 a year on your health. I mean, why are we going to work if it's not for health and happiness? You know, because your two most important things are your health and your happiness. So now, everybody wants to be successful and everybody wants to be happy. Your two most important things, is your health and your time. So now, he broke it down for me. He said, Steve, I hire a trainer who trains me. I have a stretcher who makes sure I'm properly stretched. I hire a nutritionist to monitor my meals. I do my quarterly blood work. He say, I have a yoga instructor and gym equipment and memberships.
Wow.
And he just supplements. All of his supplements, pills, powders, whatever he's taking. He said that totals $300,000 a year. And I went, wow.
How he look? He in good shape.
He look good. He looked
look
good. He was 64 years old. And I said, man.
Wow.
And so he said, Steve, how much do you spend a year? And I said, man, I don't spend $300,000. He said, you're making a serious mistake. He said, now you make more money than me. He said, why would you not spend more money? He said, that's a mistake, man. He said, think about it. Prioritize yourself. He said, how much do you spend on clothes a year? I said, you talking about me or my wife? But them two different things. He said, either one. He said, if you're spending more on clothes than your health, something's wrong. And I had to stop. And I said, wow, something's wrong. So what I did was, I did exactly that. I got a trainer, a stretcher, a nutritionist. I do my blood work. I don't like yoga. I got all types of gym stuff. I take care of my supplements. And when I looked up, I was spending, a bit more. I mean, if you look at LeBron James released that he spends over $1 million.
Yeah.
To take care of his body and stay in shape. He got those special things in his home and stuff like that. So, yeah, I think we have to look at it like that in terms of your income. And it's all relative based on how much you make. But 10% of your income going towards your health, it makes sense once you think about it. So if you make $40,000 a year and you spending $4,000 on your health, that's kind of like a smart investment, right?
Right.
No,
and that's a ROI, return on your investment.
That is an ROI for real.
Okay. For real.
And so I just looked at it. I don't have to spend 10% of my income a year quite naturally.
Bumped it up some though.
But I bumped it up considerably. And I did, when I hired me a trainer, I have a stretcher. I just lost my stretcher. I'm looking for another one. Because she wanted to move back to Atlanta. And so we lost our stretcher, but we'll find another one. And I got a great nutritionist, and chef. So,
the intake.
Yeah, man. So you got it.
You got my attention on this one.
It makes sense.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, mine too.
I never thought about that.
But the way you're breaking it down too as well, you don't have to be a millionaire or making six figures to take care of your health.
No, relative to the money you make is what you should be investing in your health.
Yeah, your budget.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I like that. All right, that's good. Healthy lifestyle. We saving lives here on the Steve Harvey Morning Show. All right, coming up next, Nephew Tommy. He is here with today's prank phone call right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Coming up at the top of the hour, right about 4 minutes after today's Strawberry Letter, the subject is, this man has a thing for chocolate. But right now, Nephew Tommy is here with today's prank phone call. What you got, nephew?
Carla, we're going to rob a bank today, baby. It's the Limo bank job. The Limo bank job. Let's go. Come on now. Come on. We're going to rob a bank right now, baby.
Good afternoon. How can I help you? I'm trying to get Cecil. Yeah, this Cecil. Hey, Cecil, one of my boys gave me your number, man. I'm trying to get a car service for tonight. Okay, listen, this is my personal number. Do you have the main number? Man, I keep calling the main line, but ain't nobody answering. I done called that about 6-7 times. It keep rolling over to to a voicemail or something. Okay, brother. What's your name? My name's Tony. Okay, listen, Tony. I got a customer in the back. Let me get them handled. You got a few moments? I'm going to hit that drop off. Let me get the dough for him and all that. You want me to call you back? Hold the phone. All right? Okay, cool. All right, thank you. Have a good evening. All right, Tony? Yeah, what's up? Yeah, now, you saying you called the main line and you just keep going to voicemail or something like that? I keep calling the main line, but, I know I'm calling at the last minute, dog. I'm trying to get a car for tonight, man. Okay, what you need? Listen, we got the SUV, we got a sedan or two. We got a couple limos, white or black. What you need? If I could get a black limousine, be cool. Okay, we got that. What time? Where I'm picking you up? What time? What it costs, for an hour? Because all I need is an hour. Well, it's $65 an hour, but we only do 3 hour minimum. The first 3 hours. 65. Okay. Okay. See, so all I need is an hour, man. Really, like 45 minutes. So, do you think they'll work with me? Well, you can't get them, so you're dealing with me. Let me see. I tell you what. I'll do you for $150, and I'll take care of you. But now I want you to know, I'm going to let them know everything. So I got to have either credit card or receipt or something on the cash to let them know, because I'm not no crooked brother. I'm going to let them know everything that I'm doing. Will that work for you? 150. I can give you 150 when you pick me up. That's no problem then. Where am I picking you up and at what time? All right, I'm at 98 Village Drive. 98 Village Drive. Okay, 98 and where am I taking you, sir? I'm going downtown on Capitol Street. Downtown to Capitol Street. All right. And what time am I picking you up? You could get me like at 11:45 tonight. That'd be good. 11:45. Okay. That's 45 minutes. 2 an hour you're going to need. 11:45. That makes it I see 12:45, 12:30, 12:45. Okay, good there. Let me see. And downtown Capitol, what? You didn't give me an address. I don't really know the address. I'm going to Bank. Bank downtown, all right? Right. Can I ask you something, Tony, right? Yeah. I'm not trying to get in your business, and we don't ask questions usually, but a bank at night's going to be closed. I mean, you're not going to work because I got to take you back. So you're dropping off to somebody, something like that, right? No, I ain't dropping nothing off. I'm picking something up. See, what I need you to do is this right here. I'm going to go in there, and I'm going to be in there probably like about 15 minutes. But when I come out, man, I need you to have the car running, and we need to get out of there. Wait a minute. You asking me to run you down to a bank at midnight, and you picking something up at midnight, and I got to be ready to go when you come out. Me and my boys, when we come out of there, when we get back in the back of the limo, I need you to put the pedal down, man, and let's get out of there. Look here, young brother. Well, how old are you, man? I'm 24. Yeah, that's what I figured. Look here, man. It sounds like you're into some kind of shady. I don't do that, brother. Hold up, man. Yo, you a driver, dog. Your job is to drive. If you pick somebody up, first of all, you ain't supposed to be asking nobody where they going, what doing. You're supposed to drive. Okay, let me stop you. What I'm telling you is, man, once we come out the bank, drive. Let me stop you. That's why I'm driving. Instead of working somewhere else driving, because I was ignorant like you at one time. Now, let me tell you something, brother. I don't know your business and really don't care at this point in time. I'm not doing no crazy like this here. Brother, let me tell you something, man. What you need to do is get your young into some type of training school or something to find yourself a job. You're going to go down there and going to blow your brains out. Hey, I ain't really trying to hear all this right here. What I'm trying to do is pay you this $150. You drive me where I'm trying to go and bring me back to my apartment. Brother, you can't get right now. Not even no advice. You need to listen to me. That's what's wrong with you young now. Y'all crazy. Get rich right all overnight type. Boy, you need to slow down because they got some. You feel me? They got some. Man, hold on, man. Hold up. What you know? You don't know nothing. You don't know me at all. I don't need to know you, brother. How you gonna be preaching to me, dog? Because I've been there, man. That's why I'm driving a limo. Because I've been there. Young brother, I'm trying to keep you from going there because you won't like it. Look at Tony, I don't know what to tell you at this point. First of all, I'm not doing it, so you can cut that out, okay? Now I'm thinking of you and all the other young brothers that do this dumb You watch too many of them movies or something. Brother, you need to get your straight because they got a place for you. Bro, let me tell you something. They read my mail, I read it. Anything my mama told me, they didn't want me to know, they cut it out. Do you feel me? They looked at me every night when they wanted to. Fed me garbage that I had to eat or die. You ain't ready for that, man. You ain't ready for why think he got your name. You brothers don't know what's going on out here. You got it too easy. See? Now you talking about going down there robbing the bank. You ain't no bank robber. You don't sound like no thug over with a limo. The way you going, you ain't making nothing because they will blow your young away about their paper. You don't understand that. And you so ain't ready for no jail. Can I say one more thing to you? Yeah, what is it? All I want to do is tell you this, that I'm Nephew Tommy from the Steve Harvey Morning Show. And your boy Cordell got me to prank phone call you. I don't give a who you are. If you around with them folks downtown, they're going to blow you well, they're going to give you 100 years under the jail. Did you just hear what I just said, though? What you said something about, well, my partner, you know, I heard. No. I said, I'm Nephew Tommy from the Steve Harvey Morning Show. Your boy, another driver, Cordell, got me to prank phone call you. Nephew Tommy. Oh, you mean Steve Harvey on the radio? No, man, no. Are you serious, man? Hey, Cecil, your boy Cordell got me to prank phone call you, man. Ooh, I'm gonna get that. Man, you lit my fire, man. Don't you know that? I'm in my fight mode. Fight power. He say, be careful. He say, Big Cecil, he been down there. He done some time. Yeah, been there. All right, man. Calm down, baby. Calm down, man. I got one more question to ask you, man. What's the baddest radio show in the land? I won't say Nephew Tommy, but Steve Harvey Morning Show. I got you, baby. Me and your boy Cordell got you. Yeah, well, I'm going to get him. If I ever meet you, brother, I owe you one, too.
Old school right there, wasn't he?
Man, wasn't playing.
Old school.
Yeah, he wasn't about that.
Oh, he's serious.
No, he wasn't. No. He tried to help him, too. You know, I love that.
See, you're finna get yourself in trouble, young man. That's what you're finna do.
Yeah, he's
robbing no
mentoring
bank.
him.
You don't even know what you're doing, man. Nobody call no limo to rob no bank anyway. You stupid. Friday, Saturday, Sunday. I'm going to be real stupid Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Columbia, South Carolina at the Comedy House. 2 shows Friday, 2 Saturday, and a 3 o'clock p.m. matinee on Sunday. Tickets on sale right now. The nephew, the fool, is coming to town. That's all I got for you.
All right. That's all you got for us. Well, how's it going? Ready to Love?
Ready to Love is popping, man.
Love.
Oh, my God. We got the first episode got the best views it had past the whole first season. So I'm excited. I got to learn these numbers. My man over here be knowing all the time. I do not know numbers of television
the
yet.
ratings
so I got some
and
learning.
all that.
I got some ratings. I got some homework to do. Yes.
Well, here's a good. You still on?
Yes.
Yeah. That's the main
sign.
number. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Somebody's watching.
Oh,
right.
don't worry, dog. Don't worry.
Yeah.
Don't worry. They'll notify you.
Well, I hope
watched
that ain't no time
casting
soon.
episode, Tommy. It was pretty good.
Thank you.
So I got to
Let's
catch
jump
up.
it, baby. Ready to Love. Saturday, baby. 10 Eastern, 9 Central. Don't miss it.
On the OWN network. All right, coming up, nephew. Top of the hour, we got today's Strawberry Letter, and Mr. Harvey will read the letter right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Time now for today's Strawberry Letter, and if you need advice on relationship, dating, work, sex, parenting, and more, submit your Strawberry Letter to SteveHarveyFM.com and click Submit Strawberry Letter. My girl Shirley Strawberry is off again today, so Steve Harvey will do the honors and read the letter, and I'll respond. So let's go, nephew.
Let's go. Buckle up. Hold on tight. We got it for you. Here it is, the Strawberry Letter.
Yeah. Strawberry Letter, everybody. Subject, this man has a thing for chocolate. Huh? Here we go.
All right.
Dear Steve and Shirley, I'm a divorced 58-year-old black woman dating a 61-year-old white man that I met on a dating site for black people. I thought it was strange that he was on a site that is for blacks, but I guess he likes what he likes. Well, this man fell head over heels for me on the first date. He got up and kissed me at least 4 times that night while we were at dinner. Well, since then, he sends me texts throughout the day at least 10 a day to tell me he's thinking about me and he misses me. We go out on dates twice a week, and we have sex at least once a week, and he's great in bed. So this man is a dream come true, right? Well, I got a few problems with him, and I need your advice. I have only known this man for a month, and he told me that he loves me, and he's been shopping for an engagement ring. He wants to get married by 2020. The other problem is, since we started having sex, he now likes to refer to me as his black or chocolate everything. I went from being a hot babe to a chocolate hot babe. He now refers to me as his beautiful black girlfriend when we're on dates, and it's getting on my nerves. I will have to have a conversation with him in due time, but I need to make sure that I'm going to stay with him first. He was on a dating site for black singles, but he says I'm the first black woman he has dated. So my question is, am I trying to create a problem where one does not exist? Is it possible that this man did fall in love at first sight, and he's just happy to be in a relationship with a black queen? Please give it to me straight. Sure will.
Well, my queen, here we go. It sounds like an easy fix, though. I mean, you have to talk to this guy, and you have to, let him know that there is an issue that you'd like to address with him, and let him know it's a sensitive issue. So if it's bothering you that he, it sounds like it's a racial issue for you. So if it's bothering you that he is calling you, chocolate or black, anything, you need to let him know that. Because in any relationship, regardless of race, any relationship, if you have an issue with that person, there's going to be some things that are said or some things that are done that you aren't going to like. And so you have to be able to talk to that person about it if you're not comfortable with that situation. Now, as far as you guys, moving too fast, you haven't been dating for that long. So you have to decide. I mean, you're 58 years old, so you should by now have a good judge of character. And so you should know if this is a guy that you really want to be with. I mean, if it feels good to you, then you have to move forward with this relationship. And so you have to decide. You have to say, if marriage is what you want, then this is the guy that you should be with. Otherwise, then you need to step back and see what's going on with this relationship and take things slowly. So you have to determine if you're moving too fast. But you are 58 years old, so you have to decide if you want to get married or not. And then, talk to him about this racial issue that you're having about black or chocolate or things like that. Because if you were dating a brother and he called you black or chocolate or something like that, you wouldn't have a problem with it. So maybe he's just not aware that that's a sensitive issue with you because of his race. So you got to be able to talk to him about that. Okay? Steve?
Well, this is a different one. So here we go.
Yeah.
58-year-old black woman dating a 61-year-old white man. Met him on a dating site for black people. Just gonna let that sink
you want
in.
to let that marinate?
See, he ain't the only one that's weird. You weird too. See, so let's not just put the weirdness on him. Is it weird that he was on a dating site for black people? It ain't weird that you picked the one white man that's on the site for black people. See, everybody playing a little thing here now. He like what he saw. You like the fact that he liked what he saw, and you like what you saw. So we really ain't got no problem here. Two people have found each other, sound like to me. This man fell head over heels for me on the first date. Got up, kissed you at least 4 times that night while we was at dinner. Since then, text 10 a day, thinking about me, miss me. Y'all go on dates twice a week. We have sex at least once a week, and he's great in bed. Okay. That ain't nothing rare. So this man is a dream come true, right? Well, are you asking me? Well, it seems like you happy right now, but you got a problem with him.
Right.
You've known this man for a month. He told me he loves me, and he's been shopping for an engagement ring. He wants to get married by 2020. That's month after next. The other problem is, since we started having sex, he now likes to refer to me as his black or chocolate everything. This is my little black. This is my little black honey bunch. Mm-hmm. This is my little chocolate thing. Mm-hmm. Well, I know why he's doing this as a man. And I'm going to give it to you when we come back. I know exactly what's going on, but you got to find out if this is something I know he's a dude. Mm-hmm. He's a dude. I know exactly why he's doing it. Okay.
All right. Well, Steve is going to break it down. All right. Part 2 of his response at 23 after the hour.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Let's recap today's strawberry letter. This man has a thing for chocolate, Steve.
Well,
recap.
Here's this 58-year-old black woman who met this 61-year-old white man that had met on a dating site for black people. I thought it was strange that he was on that site for blacks. Well, I think it's strange that you got the only white man that was on the site for blacks. So now, I mean, let's just be real with it now, sister. So we really ain't got a problem here. There's two people like what they like. You like him, he like you. She said, but I guess he likes what he likes. Well, don't you like what you like? All the black men on there, you end up with the white man. What's the problem? Ain't no problem. Y'all got each other. What's the matter? He went on a date, got up, kissed you 4 times at night, text you 10 times a day. Y'all go on dates once a week. We have sex. We go on dates twice a week. We have sex at least once a week. He's great in bed. So this man's a dream come true, right? I got a few problems and I need your advice. I've only known this man for a month. He told me he loves me and he's been shopping for an engagement ring. He want to get married by 2020. Okay, you don't think this is moving kind of fast? I do. After 30 days, he wants to buy an engagement ring. You don't even know him. Because now you've already developed this one problem in 30 days. Since we started having sex, he now likes to refer to me as his black or chocolate everything. I went from being a hot babe to a chocolate hot babe. Well, he should have called you his hot chocolate babe. That would have been. But he now refers to me as his beautiful black girlfriend when we on dates, and it's getting on my nerves. My question to you, if he was dating a white girl, would he call her, this is my beautiful white girlfriend? But he has referred to you as his beautiful black girlfriend. I'm finna teach you something now. Now you his black this or his black that and his chocolate this and his chocolate that. And you're going to have a conversation with him in due time. I need to make sure that I'm going to be staying with him at first. Because he was on a dating site for black singles, but he says I'm the first black woman he's dated. Wait a minute, hold up. Okay, see, it's too much going on here. He on the dating site for black women, you the first black woman he ever dated. He's 61. Really? Really? You've been attracted to black women for a long time. That's why your ass is on the dating site. So let's just go and stop this right now. This ain't brand new, partner. Now, if it is brand new, I want to tell you why you're being referred to as black this and chocolate this and black this. Because there's an old saying that women of color are the forbidden fruit. There's an old saying. Now, I'm just going to teach you something. You don't have to be stuck on the old saying or not. Is it because this is new to him? Is this because you are a novelty to him? Is this because you are fulfilling a fantasy to him? Is this because you are this new item to him? Could you have become his very own prized possession? I finally got my very own chocolate so-and-so. I got my own black this or that. So now the extra label is because it's fulfilling a fantasy that he's had. And now he has it, and men have to put it in a category. So you are my black, hot black thing, my hot black chocolate babe. He wouldn't say none of this if you were white. But now, since you're getting called this or that and you've only known him for a month, what I want you to do is take your time, slow your roll with this diamond ring. Because right now, y'all going out twice a week, you're having sex once a week, he's great in bed. The only problem you got is you black this. Have y'all gotten mad at each other yet? Come on. See,
No
because
argument.
this
Thank
is going to happen in the relationship. Have y'all had a real disagreement?
And then what he gonna call you?
Because then you might find out that you might be a little bit more than hot chocolate.
Okay.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Or my black girlfriend. You might find out that you might be something else. So I think you need to let this relationship develop a little bit more to make sure that you're not part of a fetish, a long time fulfilled fantasy, and just up in here, finally he got his very own black or his own chocolate. Now, that's not the case with all interracial couples. I'm just referring only to this strawberry letter. Because there are a lot of interracial couples that's working just fine and don't have all these references. Or you could have that little reference every now and then. You know, like you might want to call him, you know, you my little frosty snow pop. You know, you my little snowflake. You know, you might want to call him some of that. You know, and you know, he get cute with you. You know, you my little chocolate drop. You know, all that's sexy. But you know, you finna be my little white icicle or something. You understand? That's what we finna put these names on each other.
You gonna get called something.
Yeah. I'm just telling you me. Hey, we are. You my little snowflake. You finna be something.
All right.
But I think y'all need to just wait until you get mad so you can find out, make sure you ain't be something else black or chocolate. That's my advice.
All righty, Mr. Harvey.
Oh, man.
It's coming. It's coming. I love it.
Oh, man.
I'm sorry.
We gotta go. Coming up.
Oh, man.
Make sure you check out the Strawberry Letter podcast too on demand. Coming up 46 after the hour. Michael Jordan opens 2 clinics for the underprivileged in North Carolina. We're gonna
What
talk
did
about
your
it.
ass say?
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
In trending news from our home station in Charlotte, V101.9, Michael Jordan donated millions of dollars to build 2 state-of-the-art medical clinics that will offer primary and preventive care along with behavioral health and social support services for people with little right to no health insurance. And Michael Jordan, he got emotional during the ribbon cutting ceremony, saying it was important for him to give back to the community. Also, guys, check this out. Michael Jordan did an interview with Craig Melvin from the Today Show. And take a listen when Craig asked Michael Jordan, why is he more outspoken than he used to be? Take a listen.
What changed? Why are you more outspoken now than you used to be?
You know, when I was playing, my vision and my tunnel vision was my craft. I was a professional basketball player, and I tried to do that the best I could. Now I have more time to understand things around me, understand causes, understand, issues and, problems, and commit, my voice, my financial support to.
Looking back on your playing days, do you wish that perhaps you had been more vocal about certain things?
I never look back and change things for whatever reason.
I like that. I like that. I like that answer. He can't change it. He was committed to his craft. The fact of the matter is, what are you today? And what he is today as a great fella, this is an incredible move that he's making. But I think people have never given Michael Jordan the credit that he deserves. I don't know if people really understand the amount of jobs and opportunities that Michael Jordan has created. And I think that because he's not as vocal as a LeBron James or a Colin Kaepernick and didn't stand for causes and stuff, like he said, he was dedicated to his craft as a professional basketball player. But now he can donate his money and his time to other things. And we all develop as people. And I think this is a perfect time for him to have developed into who he is now. I mean, you look, man, him donating himself to that craft, that damn jump image is global. And if you don't think it's a lot of people with jobs, black and white, because of that jump emblem, you're sadly mistaken.
Junior has it on now. He got a
jump man.
I bought some Jordan shirts the other day with the jump man on it. Long sleeve workout shirt. Jordan's still the dude, man.
Yeah,
He's still the dude.
Number 1 sneaker. Trust me.
Yeah.
That title of greatest basketball player will be his from now on.
Yeah.
Yes, it will.
Yeah. But he's doing great work in his community in North Carolina. All right, coming up, let me tell you guys this. At the top of the hour, we're going to talk more basketball. We talked about Michael Jordan. Now we're going to talk about LeBron James. And Charles Barkley is defending him for all of this drama about China. We'll talk about that, at the top of the hour.
I can't say nothing about that. Go ahead.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
LeBron has been taking a ton of heat for condemning Houston Rockets GM Daryl Morey for posting a pro-Hong Kong tweet and creating this whole, international incident. LeBron says that Mr. Morey wasn't educated on the topic before weighing in on the issue publicly. Now, people were hoping that LeBron would go after China for attempting to, stop people having free speech and punishing people who criticize the government. But that really didn't happen. So, LeBron got a lot of backlash about that. Anyway, Charles Barkley defended LeBron. TMZ caught up with Charles Barkley. Take a listen.
Every American company does business in China. Why should LeBron not be able to protect his financial interests at the NBA and Nike? LeBron is passionate about the things he wants to be passionate about. We don't get to tell him what we want him to talk about. I'm pretty sure there's other stuff going on in other countries. We don't ask their opinion. We don't get free speech in China. You get free speech in the United States. You don't get to impart your values in other countries. It doesn't work like that. I can't go to another country and say we're going to do things our way.
So, you heard. So what do you guys think? What do you think, Steve?
Well,
I think he took up for him very well.
He did.
I think he did, too.
And that's true.
I think part of what LeBron was trying to say in the beginning was when they were talking about canceling basketball games over there, putting the NBA up.
They have.
Now, the players is over there, and you send out this tweet and you got all these American players over there in a communist country.
Yeah.
This could go any way for them. So I think what LeBron was trying to say, and he didn't probably say it the best way, was I think he was trying to say, hey, look, you passing out these tweets. You got us over here. You ain't really educated on what's going on. Now, that ticked off a lot of the protesters, which I understand because they want to have freedom of speech. But Charles Barkley made a great point. You can't go to another country telling them that you're going to do it your way over there. It don't work that way.
It does not work like that.
In the real scheme of things.
Still over there in their country.
Even though freedom of speech is perfectly fine and well in the United States, but even over here, it's not anymore because of all of the movements in the United States. What freedom of speech do we have anymore? Say the wrong thing over here and see what happened to your whole career. Tweet the wrong thing and see what happens to your whole career. So freedom of speech is overrated because it applies only to certain people and certain things. We don't have freedom of speech anymore because now if you freely say what you want to say and somebody complain about it, you're going to pay for that.
Well, LeBron just like this example, he tweeted what he wanted to say and he got, a lot of backlash from that. As for the NBA commissioner, Adam Silver, he said he is still working on rebuilding, the relationship with China and doesn't know if the league will go back to play games in China next year. So, yeah, there you go.
That's a lot of money.
Yeah. That's
as long as they safe.
Yeah, you don't want to offend Chinese people.
No, you
because
don't. No.
There are Chinese people who want to have freedom of speech. There are Chinese people who live in a communist world. There's Chinese people who are spiritual, practice different faiths and religions. So you can't make a broad sweeping statement about Chinese people. You can't do that. So it's touch and go with however you want to say it. That's why I really can't say anything definitive.
Right, so we'll keep an eye out on this story.
Because hell, I'm scared.
Right, as to what the NBA. we'll keep you posted on what the NBA is going to do about this. All right, we'll come back at 20 minutes after the hour. We're talking about more trending news. We got some music for you. We got some fun on the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
This is some crazy news right here. Listen to this, guys. Former NBA great Dennis Rodman was formally charged with battery for allegedly slapping a man in the face at a Florida bar. Now, this was back in May. Dennis Rodman, he has pleaded not guilty to the charge and was celebrating his 58th birthday with friends when he got
people.
That's Dennis.
Come on,
Full-fledged Dennis Rodman.
Come on now. 58 slapping people. Come on.
I'd have slapped Dennis' ass back, though. I'm just telling you. I'd have slapped Dennis back.
Okay.
So he was celebrating his 58th birthday with friends when he got into an altercation with a man who claims Dennis Rodman slapped him twice with an open hand. The
Hell
unidentified man
You pimp
says
slapped
he
me?
suffered.
What?
Yes.
I don't give a rat's ass.
Oh my goodness. Now this is serious though. This man said he suffered swelling in his face and he filed a police report 2 days later. If convicted, Dennis Rodman can face up to a year in jail.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, he
won't be doing a lot of slapping in there.
For real now.
Well, I don't know.
Tommy?
He finna get on that plane and go back over there with his friend at. That's what he finna do.
Yeah, once again, this is an accusation.
Yeah.
You know, innocent until proven guilty.
Mm-hmm.
I've seen a lot of people bring a lot of charges against people that didn't have any validity to it. He might have slapped him. He may not have.
Did he have a dress on? You know, Dennis will wear prom dress. I'm just saying.
Bridal gown.
I mean, he'll put a gown on in a minute. You know that.
I don't give a rat's ass.
33 after. We'll be back.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
In today's entertainment news, Suge Knight just handed over his life to Ray J. Now, the Death Row founder sold his rights to Ray J, and Suge is in prison for 28 years and trusts Ray J to do right by him and pick the right projects. Suge thinks his life could make a great movie, TV movie, or even a book. Now, keep in mind, you know, Ray J, his investment portfolio, it includes, you know, consumer electronics. You know, he has those electric scooters and, you know, cannabis business. So Ray J is doing his thing. So what do you guys think?
Ray J's actually a good guy, man.
I like
had a
Ray
chance
J.
to talk with him.
Oh, I like Ray J.
At the Kentucky Derby last year. Really cool dude.
Okay.
I mean, I've known him for years, but we actually sat down.
Yeah.
Really smart kid, man.
Have you sat down and talked to Suge Knight?
No, I tried. No, I ain't been nowhere where he at.
You ain't chopped it up.
I'm not finna do my next 28 inside.
Okay. Wow.
So what does he get, Carla? I mean, he gets the rights to do a movie on Suge. What else does he get, though? I don't get it.
I think it would be a good movie, though.
Okay.
But
I think so,
it's
too.
not. I mean, it's not gonna even rival Compton. You know, that movie was a really good
Straight out of
movie.
Compton.
Oh, it was
Straight Outta Compton.
Straight Outta Compton was very good.
Yeah.
It was excellent. Yeah, it was a really good movie.
You know the ending.
And we know how.
What
we
would
know
you
how
all
the movie
think?
go in.
What would you all think of this, though? What would you all think of a biopic of the Kings of Comedy?
Love it.
You know,
Excellent,
I mean,
Steve.
had
I would like to
actors
see
really
that.
play the role and show the tour. Because, you know, this year coming is 20 years. 2020 is the 20-year reunion of the Kings of Comedy, the movie.
Look at the time.
Was it always peaceful on tour with y'all? Did y'all always get along?
Yeah, I mean, you know, we had moments, you know what I mean? I mean, you know, we had some moments back there now, you know, but mostly it wasn't amongst ourselves. It was with people that was with people. That was most of the drama backstage. People who would get back, like the friends of the promoters would be backstage and bring people and all like that. That was most of our drama.
People.
I mean, we all got along. Said and DL and B. You know, we grown. You know, we wasn't backstage arguing and all like this. Wasn't none of that. Do your time, you going long. It wasn't all that. No.
Yeah.
No. But the problem we had backstage was the people, and then when we toured with the Queens sometimes, That's where, because they crew was back there.
Put that in the movie, too.
Okay.
Yes.
And go in there.
Yeah.
They go right in there.
We want to see all that.
Yeah.
That sounds
That's
good.
the opening scene
Steve.
right
like
there.
that.
Yeah. I like that. All right, coming up, we will have Steve Harvey's closing remarks happening at 49 after the hour. You don't want to miss it. Right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, guys, we are here. Last break of the day on this Tuesday morning. It's been a busy Tuesday, but it's good.
Oh, it's a good day.
Yeah, we are here. Steve Harvey, you got some closing remarks for us? You going to drop some knowledge?
Yeah,
what you got? What you feeling?
I think the best way for me always is to just be open and honest about my own experiences and my own life. Somebody asked me yesterday, they said, man, how do you do it? How do you keep going when things seem to be going so contrary to, I'm sure, the way you want it to go? And of course, I always kind of have an idea of what people are talking about, even though I don't address the majority of it. But the question was a sincere question, and they weren't saying it to me to be mean or to get a conversation started. They were seriously asking me, man, how do you keep going? How do you manage to just show up and do your job anyway, when so many things around you seem to be swirling, so many things being said, conversations, anything? I said, well, here's the deal. I have been able to survive all the things in my life because of my faith. I'm just being honest with you. If God did not love me the way he does, if God did not give me and extend to me his grace and his mercy the way he does, I don't know how I would make it. But because I have this unwavering faith, the belief in things that I cannot see, because I understand that he covers me, I understand that Isaiah 54:17 exists. I understand that Isaiah 43:1 and 2 exists, that I can walk through the waters and rivers and not drown, and walk through fire and will not be burned, nor will kindling set upon my clothing. I understand that no weapon formed against me shall prosper. I understand that there are principalities at work all the time. I understand that the devil's job is to rob me and you of our destiny. And he will challenge that any way he can. If he can't get through to you, he will get through to someone you love. If he can't get through to you, he will get through to somebody you care about. If he can't get through to you, he'll come through a coworker. If he can't get through to you, he'll come through a supervisor. If he can't get through to you, he'll use social media. If he gonna find a way to get to you to shake your faith. The thing that maintains me in all of it is my unwavering faith in him, that God's promises are true, that he promised never to leave me, that he promised that he would be there, an ever-present presence in my life, that he would always never forsake me, that when it looks like it's going all wrong, that he is behind the scenes working on my behalf and behind the scenes working on your behalf. That relationship that I've formed over the years with God, that I've tightened up this year, is the reason I can stand and face all of my trials and tribulations and stand strong and still go to work and keep a smile on my face and keep moving forward. The fact that I handle my triumphs and my tragedies the exact same way. The fact that you can't look at me and see no signs of struggle on me. It is because of my unwavering faith. The reason my faith is able to stay so strong is because I've discovered in my 62 years of living that God has kept me even in moments when I didn't know how I was going to be able to keep myself. Because when you have a relationship with God and you leaning on his promises and all of his promises are true, what do you have to worry about? What can man do to you? If God is with you, who can be against you? Who? What problem or what person can you name or come up with that's greater than God? I can't think of anything. What problem do you have that's bigger than God? I can't think of anything. What situation do you think that God can't bring you through if you look back on your life and realize that he's brought you through every other one you've ever been in? Every situation I've ever been in, God has cleared me through that one. He's done the same thing for you. Just look back. Name the one thing that God hasn't brought you through. Name it. If he ain't brought you through it, he's currently pulling you through it right now. You know how I know that's true? Because you can hear me. God is a very present help in a time of trouble. The reason I have a relationship with God is so when I get in moments like these, I don't have to introduce myself to him. He has heard me before. I have called him on a daily basis when it's going good and when it's going bad. So when it go bad and I show up, he recognizes me, that I am his and he is mine. That's why I can keep my head up. Y'all do the same. Y'all have a great weekend. Those are my closing remarks. I not ready to drop the mic. Y'all have a great weekend.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, you did.
Yes,
yeah,
sir.
You did. Nailed it.
For all Steve Harvey contests, no purchase necessary, void where prohibited. Participants must be legal U.S. residents at least 18 years old unless otherwise stated. For complete contest rules, visit SteveHarveyFM.com.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.